Now it's Sandeep Singhal of Emkay Global. Sandeep, thank you very much for sparing time for us. What is the sense you are getting? Do you think the markets are now showing resilience? What have you made of the events of the previous contract closing and the ability of the market to withstand the 5,300 base? Are you getting a sense that the base is very firm now?
Not really. We have come out with a strategy report and we have titled it Earnings at Risk. And the theme is that from 2009-10 the rally was on the back of continuous upgrade in earnings, and the same cause that was the same thing that was a cause for the rally, the same thing would be for a fall also in the market because earnings would not go up. And what we are saying that automobile and banking and financial space, there were a lot of upgrades and they compensated for downgrades in real estate, power, infra, pharma, etc. and oil and gas, a lot of and that is why FY12 consensus earnings could remain or could not fall more than 1.5%, and that is why we survived the rally and could not fall big. But now onward we don't see any upgrades in these two sectors, and that is why there is a risk to whatever consensus earnings of about 1220, 1230 we have on FY12. When we have that risk and there are macro headwinds in terms of governance deficit, lack of reforms, inflation, interest rate, Europe, QE3 not coming or coming, and all the backdrop of all these negative headline risk, we don't see market would do any PE re-rating, but there would be either range bound or drifting down market. I will not be surprised if this market goes to about 5,000 kind of level.
What exactly is the Sensex EPS you are working with for FY12, and what was it? How much was the downgrade?
If you go 6 quarters ago, it was 1277 exactly. About 15 days ago, just before culmination of Q4 results, it was 1255, so just a loss of about $20. And I think when I am speaking to you as of yesterday, the types it's about 1220. So now onward we see post Q4 results a lot of downgrades in earnings, and mostly it might settle about 5-7% lower from here in our view actually, and that is where the problem is actually. So on the current consensus EPS might look reasonably valued or fairly valued, but if you say that okay, earnings would be 5% less, then you would find okay, it's expensive, because in a country where your bonds are giving about 8.3% yield, your earnings yield is 6.5%. So these really need to match before we say the bottom has hit actually.
Okay. Sandeep, hi, morning. I'm interested to know more about the banking correction that you're expecting, because even an expert earlier on in the day indicated that credit growth will be very slow, and the concern will be more about the NIMs and how that will pan out for banks. From these levels, after the correction that you've seen in the month of May for many of the heavyweights in the banking space, how much more do you think banks could correct, the likes of SBI, Axis Private and PSU both?
See, banking has been a sunrise sector and led entire rally, not only in 2002-03 it started with banking, but also in 2007 and thereafter in 2010. So banking was a sector that was leading, and rightly so, because when we had strong IIP numbers, GDP numbers, etc., banking is one sector one can look at. Now what really happened in my view is because of this strong rally, a lot of funds in onshore, offshore entities went overweight banking, and somewhere last 3 to 6 months we saw that the growth is not coming to the expected rate, and RBI continuously increased repo, reverse repo rates, and we are now almost at the peak of repo rate. We are at maybe 8.25 and peak is about 50 bips away. So given the inflation and consistent rise in interest rate, it looks like there would be degeneration of demand, and a lot of industries are not really putting new capacities. We see that continuously, and that is why in capital goods stocks are languishing. So in this kind of an environment where government is not spending and private capital consumption is not really coming on the way, there is always a risk to credit growth, and that is what banking stocks are really discounting, and one is not willing to give very high book value multiples what they used to give it earlier days.
Okay.
That is one reason. Second, as I said, funds were overweight and they are now going to equal weight kind of a thing. So that selling flow is coming, and that is why we saw price cuts in banking stocks.
Okay, that's about the correction that we're seeing in the banking space and in the market. But there is some amount of bargain hunting that we're seeing in individual stocks in the mid-cap space as well. Anything particular that you're finding attractive at these levels in terms of specific stocks now?
Yes, definitely. We are preferring, mid-cap PSU banks like United Bank of India, South Indian Bank, Allahabad Bank kind of stocks, which are almost at their book value or maybe 1.1 or sub-book value kind of a multiple. So we are saying that as compared to larger cap PSU banks, these smaller cap PSU banks could be better placed because their ROEs are comparable. They are also encashing on technology, and they are also reaching out to pan-India customers. So that is our theme, and the three stocks I mentioned one could look at from an investment perspective.
Okay, well, Sandeep, what have you made of the markets itself? How much of a downside, since you're saying that there could be further earnings downgrade? What kind of a nifty level do you think the Nifty can plunge to? And on a 12-month horizon, what could be the highs?
See, high on 12-month horizon could be maybe like 56, 5700, not beyond that. But see, interesting issue is like what we saw in Q4 earning, post Q4 earnings, that there were a lot of earning downgrades but not recommendation downgrades. And why it could happen? Because in various stocks and sectors, analysts rolled over their multiples to FY13. So my sense is market may go to 5,000 is the floor, I would say, that kind of a level. It will not fall into any panic that we saw 100, 200 Nifty point cut in couple of days, and we see the panic kind of a thing. Panic is not really expected. It would drift down at max. So 5700 is roof, and 5,000 is a floor. But in the intermediate period, what would happen as we go for time correction and we approach September or December kind of a time period, the total multiple would roll to FY13, and market would start looking at cheaper kind of a thing. So idea here is to shelve beta from the portfolio, look at value stocks, and keep buying wherever one has visibility, and wherever find a stock that yes, this is a stock where earnings visibility is there. So there are always better bet placed basically, and theme is not going out of equity, stay in equity, just move your weightages here and there so that you can stay into this painful period and enjoy the growth when it comes after 3 months, 6 months or 9 months, anybody's guess.
All right. Sandeep, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining us with your thoughts today.